All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about something called Fat Hope today. And yeah, that's FAT as in FAT, which stands for Fractal Aligned Technology. The whole idea here is to bring a pretty powerful and maybe surprising new feeling into the apps you're already scrolling through every single day. So just think about this for a sec. What if your social feed, your TikTok or Instagram, could do more than just show you dance videos or what your friends had for lunch? What if it could actually predict a little bit of good luck for you? Like a real opportunity heading your way? That's the wild question we're digging into. I mean, let's face it, we live inside these massive super apps, right? Your Metas, your Amazons, your Temus, they've got billions of us hooked. They are absolute pros at getting us to click and buy. But the idea we're looking at today suggests they're missing something huge, something really fundamental to what makes us tick: hope. Okay, so this first part is all about looking past that add to cart button. In this world of just endless transactions, what is it that people are actually looking for? Just think about it for yourself. How much of your time online is just transactional? You click a thing, you buy a thing, and then you do it again. The argument here is that this whole cycle can feel kind of hollow after a while. People are hungry for something more than that. They want some optimism, a real connection, something with a little more meaning than just buying stuff. So how in the world do you actually build a feeling like hope into an app? Well, this is where Fat Hope comes in. Let's break down what this thing actually is. And the mission is pretty straightforward, but also really ambitious. It's not about bombarding you with more ads. Nope. It's about taking all that digital noise and uncertainty and flipping it, turning it into foresight, into a little glimpse of the future that actually gives you a reason to feel good, to feel hopeful. All right, that's the big picture, but how does this actually work, for a normal person using an app? Let's get into the nuts and bolts of it, from the AI all the way to the prizes. It basically boils down to this really simple three-step loop. First, the AI, this fractal AI that's super good at spotting patterns, sends you a personal little forecast. Then you get to play along and make your own prediction based on that. And finally, if you're right, if your hunch lines up with the AI, bam, you win some pretty cool exclusive stuff. So what are these forecasts we're talking about? Well, it could be anything, really. The AI might whisper in your ear that a certain type of sneaker is about to blow up, or that there's a secret flash sale about to drop. It might even predict what kind of social media content is going to go viral next, so you can jump on the trend before anyone else. And this is where it gets really interesting, because it completely flips the idea of rewards on its head. Think about it. Normally, you have to buy stuff to get points or rewards. Here, you don't buy them, you win them. You earn them with your own smarts, your own foresight. It's a total switch from pay to play to predict to win. Okay, so this sounds pretty cool for us, the users, but what's in it for the big guys? Why would a giant platform even bother plugging this into their system? Well, the first big answer is scale. The claim here is that the tech behind this has already been tested with audiences of over 100 million people. That's huge. It can handle sending out these personal predictions to a massive crowd, which for a super app is table stakes. It just has to work at that level. And the potential payoff for them is pretty sweet. You're basically turning mindless scrolling into active, excited waiting. That's a huge boost for engagement. And when people are excited, they're more likely to buy and more likely to come back. Plus, it's great for their brand image. They're not just a store, they're a game. And of course, when people start winning cool stuff, they're going to talk about it. Instant viral marketing. And I love this part about the rewards. It's kind of got two sides to it. On one hand, you can win super rare, high-end luxury stuff. But on the other, you can win the chance to make a donation to a good cause. So it hits on two different desires at once: our want for exclusive things and our want to do some good in the world. So let's pull back for a second and look at the bigger vision here. Because this isn't just about adding a quirky new feature to an app. This is really about imagining a totally new way for us to think about commerce. This line says it all, really. For so long, online shopping has been about selling dreams, right? Selling you the idea of a better you, a cooler lifestyle. The goal here is to flip that script completely. Instead of a company selling you a dream, what if they give you the chance to win it for yourself? Which brings us to one last really big question to chew on. Right now, the digital world runs on metrics. We measure clicks, likes, how many things you buy. It's all about transactions. But what if the next big thing we measure isn't a transaction at all? What if it's hope? Could a platform's success be measured by how much hope it creates for its users? That's a pretty wild thought and a really compelling vision for where things could be headed.